Y'all know something? And I gotta say this. We have got to be very mindful and watchful and prayerful of people that have come in our lives on assignments. What I mean by that is you have God's assignment and you have the enemy's assignment, right? And the people who are sent by God are a great assignment. They're there to do God's will. But at the same time, at the same token, you have the people that are there on the enemy's assignment to try to stop what God is doing over here, or block it or delay it. When in actuality, they can't stop it anyways. But if we're not mindful and we're not watchful and we're not prayerful, we won't be able to discern who is who. And you might end up getting rid of somebody who is on God's assignment, which then gives the people who are on enemy's assignment full reign and more room to operate. Because people who are there on God's assignment are there to cover you, they're there to pray for you, they're there to lift you up, they're there to do what God sent them to do for you on your behalf. So we have to be mindful and watchful and prayerful on that, because when things start to happen in your life, when God starts to elevate, when God's favor is on your life, honey, when God's favor is on your life and you start to elevate and good things start to happen, please be aware and be mindful that the enemy don't like that. So of course, he's going to send people your way to try to irritate you, frustrate you, deceive you, mislead you, lie on you, try to defame your character, all of those things. Because when God is lifting you up, the enemy's trying to pull you down at every cost. So be mindful. Be mindful of that, because it is important for where God is taking you. This is why it is so important to know God. And how do we know God? You can't know God if you don't read His Word. You can't know God if you don't spend time in prayer, interceding for other people, not just yourself. You can't know God if you don't spend time with Him. That's just like in the natural sense. You can't know a person unless you spend enough time with them. You may know them on a surface level, and God is saying it's time for y'all to get off the surface level with Him and go deeper. So that's my encouragement to you today. Go deeper. Dig deeper. Go deeper with God, and just watch how it blesses your life. Because all the things that's happening in your life is happening for a reason. Because God allows things to happen sometimes to pull you closer to Him. So on that note, when somebody come into your life, it's okay for you to stop and say, who sent you? Lord, who sent them? Show me if they came from you. And you're going to know them by the fruit that they bear. If they're bearing the fruit of discord and division and unity, gossiping, talking negatively about people, being negative, and sometimes even people who come off as being kind or nice, you better watch them too, because they too can be on assignment and they want to just get in first before they wreak havoc. But the people sent by God, you're going to know, because they're not going to want anything from you. They're going to just continue to pour into you, speak life into you, speak life into your life, into your family. They're going to keep praying for you and being kind and generous and giving unto you, without ever asking for anything in return. And it doesn't matter if you're rude to them, if you're not kind to them, and if you ever give anything back to them. Because they're on assignment, they're going to continue to pour it out into you. I hope that word blessed y'all. It was necessary for me to say that because it's been on my heart. And because why? It's for me first, always and foremost. So just think about that. Who sent them? Be mindful. Okay? Love y'all.